Hey, what's up? It's your boy Todd from Relatively Paranormal Equipment, here to tell you that we have decided to add another piece of ghost hunting gear to our lineup on our Etsy shop, and that is this bad Larry right here, the V2 XLS camera. This is the Generation 2. It is made with an Xbox One Connect and a tablet that is at least 4 times as powerful. It's got to have a faster processor, more RAM, more bits. It's a completely different device top to bottom. This has provided us with some of the most unexpected evidence. I'm going to play you a quick video in a second that was captured right here in the kitchen of this haunted schoolhouse built in 1882. The second we turned on the V2, it immediately captured a spirit in the form of a stick figure. Okay, the stick figure difference between the two: this one can capture 20 joints on the figure. This one can capture up to 26 joints on the figure. You're talking shoulders, wrists, hands, hip bones, all sorts of crazy stuff that you don't see on the other one. It also captured other manifestations from the spirit world, mists, orbs, all sorts of weird stuff. And the big deal on that is that these use 2 different types of technology in order to map the 3D environment. We're selling this out of our Etsy shop right next to the V1. Comes with all sorts of high quality stuff. This is going to have everything super high quality as well. So if your team already has a V1 XLS camera and you want to add something new, something different, this camera appeared on Ghost Adventures recently. So if you want to be one of the only teams out there that has this piece of equipment, along with myself and Marissa, Ghost Adventures, and I honestly have not seen another video showing this camera. Both phenomenal pieces of equipment, both produce phenomenal pieces of evidence. But if you already have one of these and you want something new and different that has completely different technology and sees things in a completely different way. Oh, before I get onto the video, let me just mention that the V2's software has screen recording built right into it. You just hit the record button. So let's go down to that video and you can see the main differences between the two, and you're going to be blown away at what this bad boy can do. The way that camera works is it casts out an infrared light source. A sensor chip within the Connect then measures the distance that light had to travel to each pixel. Then the embedded software uses depth perception mapping to identify the objects in real time and put them on a video picture. Now, the V2 camera uses different technology, and as you can see in this video, this apparition or whatever it is starts off underneath the table as a see-through object. As it reaches the vortex, you can actually see it cast a shadow over near the refrigerator, and then it transformed into something else much darker towards the ceiling before it passes through my kitchen ceiling and disappears. Onto the figure, as you can see with this guy, a little bit more detail. You can see hips, you can see shoulders, you can see hands. His hands are actually shooting out right now, which is really freaky because that's about where I was standing over near my computer. The head is a little bit more pronounced. Certainly a much more articulate character. I mean, it had to have some sort of depth in it for this camera to perceive it, because it uses a different technology. It uses time of flight distance, kind of like sonar, only much better. Where the V1 was 480, this is 1080 full HD technology. The infrared light can see in darkness just as well as in light, but anything appearing on it has to have depth to it. Now, this is another screen of that same interaction, and this is full 3D. You can see that thing that went up into the light. That was in full 3 dimensions. You can see the skeleton has 26 joints. Both of these devices in our Etsy shop, Relatively Paranormal. The link is right there again. And we even have a couple of new pieces of equipment from our new partnership with Ghost Gear Tech, the ultrasonic motion detector and the REM pump. Both amazing pieces of equipment.